Hello ladies and gentlemen, my name is RemovableSanity and today I am reviewing Kamikaze Veggies on the Series X. This has been developed and published by Red Limb Studios. So what is Kamikaze Veggies? Kamikaze Veggies is a third-person stealth destruction game that promises fun, explosions and stealth in equal measure. The premise is you take control of a rebellion of heroic vegetables who want to thwart the plans of their red communist enemies by any means possible, mostly by killing them. Red communist vegetables are your enemy. They are cruel and ruthless veggies that want to take control of the whole world. Reds are better armed and their troops contain GMO mutants, extremely aggressive beasts. The game boasts split-screen co-op, unique gameplay based on the sacrifice of kamikaze warriors, unique characters and abilities, plus a large number of interesting missions. First up is, as always, accessibility. With regards to accessibility, there is only subtitles. However, the size cannot be changed and they only appear on cutscenes. Apart from that, there is little to no other options. Hopefully something like rebinding or contrast options can be later patched in. Next is gameplay. The gameplay starts with a short cinematic cutscene telling how humans annihilated themselves, and after many centuries, a new vegetable form of life became dominant. However, the Earth's sun causes some veggies to go mad, and one such veggie has done just that with the sole purpose to control the world. You are a rag team of veggies whose sole purpose is to stop this at any means necessary, including giving your own life. You are soon dropped literally into the tutorial mission, which gives you a clear indication of how veggies wage war with their kamikaze blast. This is the center of all that you do. You see, every vegetable troop in the game is equipped with a remote explosive. When surrounded by enemies, it can be used to sacrifice the vegetable troop in a massive explosion, killing the enemies along with the heroic warrior. However, before any mission starts, you get to determine how many troops you can take on a mission. Each troop member costs a certain number of points from the 1,000 total allowed. The cost depends greatly on their ability and tactical edge they have in the field, and having all of one type of troop can hinder you depending on the mission. Now, the total points do get larger as you progress, but that's because the missions also get harder and you need more troops to get through them. Once done, you are then given another humorous mission cutscene with the objective, and you're soon dropped into the battlefield in a bid to complete that very objective. This is where the game's level design really kicks in, with it being a blend of puzzle platforming and stealth scenarios. Here you can find alternatives to kill the enemies with movable objects, grenades or mines littered around ready for the taking. You don't have to kill the enemy to complete the mission, but doing so can help you accomplish tasks easier. The missions start off simple, but soon evolve into huge environmental puzzles that need you to ensure you are not spotted in a bid to move forward. Now, if you are spotted, you will be attacked in a variety of ways, and whilst running and hiding is the most effective, sometimes the only solution is to kill yourself and those around you. But don't worry, a single troop's death doesn't end the mission outright, as you're allowed to then choose another member of the squad to spawn where the last one dies. Only when you have killed all your troops without completing the objective will you fail the mission. Now, stealth here isn't on the level of Metal Gear, but it is very serviceable and is needed in a bid to work out how some puzzle solutions come together. And because the puzzles get exponentially more complicated with each level, it helps keep the game fresh and challenging throughout. By far the best part of the game though is the explosions and the kamikazes themselves, with your veggies hurling themselves at whatever you have targeted before exploding into pieces. Now don't think that's the end of it there either, as your body parts which now litter the area can be used for the next troop. It is hugely entertaining walking around using a fallen member's face as a mask, or throwing a member's body part to kill a missed enemy. Now, whilst this may sound truly gruesome in any other context, being veggie orientated provides the game with a humorous twist. Once you have made your way to the objective, like any good kamikaze warrior, it's time to sacrifice yourself for the greater good and destroy it. Once you have done so, you will be graded on your performance with 3 stars being the top tier. Now, it is not as simple as blowing up the objective. That in itself will only get you 1 star. You shall need to explore the level in a bid to find gold, which will increase your points and also increase your star rating. Also, killing enemies helps increase your star rating as well. You're probably wondering, what's the benefit of the star rating? Well, the more stars you earn, the different troops you can unlock. 8 in total on previous and later missions, each providing another unique way to complete it. This is really good old-fashioned fun here, and it's clear the developers have placed a lot of thought in how the players progress and engages with the game at hand. Clearly this game was designed to have absurd fun in mind, and from being eaten by sharks to throwing comrades' body bits at enemies, I'm all here for it. Next is graphics. The game's visuals have clearly been designed with a kid-friendly blocky look, right up until you see a bit of veggie juice and bits covering the battlefield. Now there was a little bit of pop in here and there, but nothing too distracting, with probably my biggest complaint being the brightness of the sun. This seems to be a bit extreme and can wash out the visuals when the camera is pointed in its general direction. Overall, the visuals are fun, unique and provide a sense of ease when you consider how violent the game really is. There are numerous levels, split between levels on home soil before a turning point, with the other remaining levels on enemy turf. The homeland ones showcase a more vibrant natural look, whilst the communist lands show off the dark and deadly elements of the enemy's highly secured locations. All are great to explore and visually appealing to the eye. To access these, instead of simply clicking on a location, you get to fly your helicopter to each island that houses said mission. This visually appealing mission selector really helps player engagement. Next is sound. For this game, the general sound quality is superb. It provides a fully narrated story with the commander speaking to you before each mission and on various cutscenes in the game. The voice actor here brings good quality acting to what can only be described as an over-the-top story. Environmental noise is equally well done, as depending on the mission location you will enjoy the many sounds of nature, birds and water, mixed in with extreme cries of communists being blown up. Explosions, of course, top the best sound effects with a good deep intensity with every bit of destruction. Some of the most funniest sounds, though, are reserved for your fallen comrades. One such moment had me picking up my fellow trooper, only for him to scream constantly as I wandered around with his broken body in my hands. Now, even though your time on the field is filled with good quality sound effects from all the interactable objects, there isn't a lot of background music. The game is more geared towards stealth, so there's no engaging music playing in the background, just the odd tune that plays on repeat. Generally, the main source of music is reserved for the menu when you're getting ready for your next assignment and for cutscenes. My recommendation here would be to get a good quality headset or soundbar to really get those deep explosions rattling through your brain. And this leads me on to the rating of the game. Now, I rate games in order of avoid, on sale, great purchase, and must stone. My rating for Kamikaze Veggies is a great purchase. Now, I would have preferred to have more accessibility options in the game, and I do hope that get patched in. But regardless of that, this is one of those hidden gems that I really didn't know about till the developers themselves reached out. This shows that PR is still lacking for most indie game developers, and I would like to try and see ID Xbox help a little bit in this area. Overall, this is a game that's perfect for the phrase "don't judge a book by its cover," as this is a really enjoyable game. The game is currently priced on Xbox at £10.74 or approximately $13, and depending on your skill and patience would give you about 15 plus hours worth of gameplay, which can easily double due to the multitude of collectibles, varied ways to complete any mission, and split screen co-op. Overall, this is a really enjoyable title whose absurd humour, unique visuals, violent gameplay and over-the-top dialogue provides a good time, not just for yourself, but if you have a friend, them too. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's it. I do hope you like this review, and if you do, please like, share and subscribe if you so wish. And if you would like to put some notes or even just a comment in the comment section, I do like reading them. Anyway, have a great time gaming, and I'll see you all again soon.